And we're good.
All right. Hello, everybody. Mr. B here, and Mrs. B. Mrs. B. We are going to check the new hive first. See if we can see the queen, first of all, or any signs of the queen. And also, we're going to check, see how they doing. We're going to check the frames, see how much the frames have been drawn. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. John, the cameraman, will let us know. Okay. I'll take the inner cover out. And this blue box will help us put the feed, which is sugar water. As you can see, the bees are eating out of there. All right. Yes.
Make sure you say hello to people.
Yep.
Oh, look how they're built. They're drawing out right up into this area. Can you see that? They will build wherever there's an opening, and they've built
Yeah, the wax
up into this
on the
opening.
inner cover. Okay.
Look how soft it is.
Now, question.
Make
It-
sure-
Is it okay for them to be doing that? Like,
yeah, they just do that. Just make sure that the queen is
I'm
not
looking.
there.
Yep. You want to tell them about the incentive, John, about the queen?
yeah, so for those of you
Watching.
watching right now, we are looking for the queen right now, or signs of the queen. If anyone at any point during the video sees the queen, she has what color dot on her?
A blue dot.
A blue dot. So the queen will be a bee with a blue dot on her. If anyone sees the queen and we miss her, in the comments put a timestamp of when you saw her. First person to see the queen and we verify that it indeed was her, will get a jar of honey from us as a prize for finding her. That is once we start getting honey from the bees.
As you can tell, the wax, it has nectar on it. It's on pollen. Okay, so a little bit.
Alrighty.
Okay, we're just gonna take the first frame. It looks like it doesn't have anything on it. Like I said, they start drawing from the inside out. So they usually
from the
want to draw
center.
from the middle of the draw of the hive out. Okay. Second one, nothing there.
And what I'm doing is, you want to document so you can go back and look and see how they progressed.
Okay. There's nothing here. Just frame number 3. Okay. Frame number 4. It looks like it has some honey, some pollen.
No, I don't
on
see
one
honey
side.
yet.
Oh, I mean, not honey, nectar, sorry.
Okay, nectar,
So
definitely
nectar,
pollen.
And one side. And the other side just drawn a little bit.
And you can, now if you can see the color difference, see that dark orange, tip it so that he can see that side, hun. Over here, you can see the back of the pollen,
Yep.
that dark orange.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Did you see the queen by any
I
chance?
looked for the queen, I didn't see her. I don't want to hit my head against yours because this thing sticks out so much.
Okay. So.
All
See
right.
anything there? Well, that was drawn a little bit more. This is number 5. So this is the middle of the hive. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it builds. They build it from the middle out. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna lift it up so you can. Oh yeah. There's go. So. You see
We found her?
It's drawn. There's caps. Okay, right here we see some larvae. I don't know if you can see it right there, John. Right there, there's some larvae right there. You see it?
I can't see it from here, but as long as you can see it, that's fine. I
So
was
that means the,
looking over here.
the queen is somewhere in here.
Let's look at this
There's
side.
some larvae in here too. You see
There
it?
is- I can't see it from where I. Oh yes, I can see it now.
All right.
Perfect.
So there's some larvae. That means the queen has been laying eggs. Those larvae are going to be bees pretty soon.
Over here you'll see. I'm sorry to interrupt. Over here you'll see some nectar.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to tap on it to move. If all these are bees, the larvae, they're already been capped, and that means the baby's gonna come out pretty soon.
So
okay?
they go from the egg to this larva stage, and then they cover it, and that's when they exit. It's a bee.
Yeah, and then they build the nectar and the honey around it in some pollen. If you can see right here, let's move them away a little bit. You can see the nectar in there, all right, which in time will turn into honey.
And
all
this,
right?
once it's capped, it's called brood. Those are your babies.
That's what you can see.
I still didn't see the queen, but she's been busy.
Yeah.
So we have definitely
Oh, there you
found.
go. There's the bee right, the queen right there.
Where?
Right
Oh,
there.
I
You
see
the
her.
queen? There's
there
the
we
queen
go.
right
Oh,
there.
there she is.
All right,
Right
Getting
there.
busy. All those drones. So that's the queen right there.
And
All
you
right,
can
if you-
see,
Go ahead.
sorry, you can see how much larger she is in comparison to these other bees.
You see the abdomen? That's larger. That's bigger than the other queen. The other bees.
So
again-
although they're all female, she is very much larger than the rest
And
of
you
them.
can see all these. Those are babies coming out soon. And then there's a larva right there. Some pollen, some nectar.
So we have pollen, nectar, larva, and brood
That's the other
on
side.
both sides.
Yep.
So it looks
Okay.
like this time we did in fact find the queen.
Yep.
So next video will have the same contest. If we miss the queen and you are able to see her,
Okay.
let us know.
This is number 6, right?
Yeah.
I see some nectar. I see some pollen. I don't see any larvae here.
Well, I see nectar, I see pollen tilted a little bit though. What is this? Let me see.
Tap on something they can move. You know what? Talk about the pollen pockets, honey. Like, see,
Oh.
some bees have the yellow.
None of them
behind the
here
legs.
have them.
What? I just saw one.
On the other
don't know.
rack they did.
Yeah.
If I see one with it, I will.
Okay.
I was wondering, look over here. Wow, that's like funny different pollen, different colors of pollen actually.
Yep.
All right, so on this one, what did we see? We saw nectar, we saw
pollen.
pollen,
And there's no drawn. No drawn yet.
not fully drawn. Okay,
No. Okay.
all right.
Okay. So now this is number 8. It's drawn a little bit on this side.
Nothing
not
on this
fully.
side.
You can see there's some nectar, there's some pollen. Okay, you see it?
Yep, yep. I could see
You see
it
it?
from the other
Yeah.
side that's not all filled.
What do you want to do?
So
This, should we?
yeah, looking at that pocket, just right in there.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Good. Yeah.
We just, I don't know if you want to explain what you were doing there, or if you want me to.
But
So because, like I said, they'll build in any like open space.
nothing on number 9.
They were starting to build out in that area, and you want them to be able to travel from frame to frame. Oh, it's a bug. Just squish it, kill it. So we just got rid of that extra wax there.
All right, nothing on number 10. So that's it. We saw the queen. That's good.
That's very
Yeah.
exciting.
And we also saw signs that the queen was there before we found it, because you saw all the larvae. That means she's been busy laying eggs.
She's
Okay.
healthy. She's laying.
Yeah.
That means the population of the hive is
She's gonna grow.
growing.
I don't know if you remember, we started with about 10 to 12,000 bees. Okay. By the time that the August comes, we should have about what do you say, 80 to 100,000.
Yeah, sometimes even more.
So
Oh, right here, John. Can you close up on that bee? That yellow that you see on her legs, that's pollen,
that's how
Oh.
they carry the pollen.
and that's how they
Okay.
call it. That's how they carry it on their back legs, and then they bring it into the hive.
We call them pollen pockets. Right?
Yep. And they need that pollen. They eat it because it has proteins in it for the
Take this.
babies.
Okay, so all right. So we saw the queen, right?
Yep.
All right. Now we're gonna close the hive, put it back together. All right. I'm gonna put the inner cover first.
want the brush.
Yeah. You can push it open.
Wait a minute, open it. Oops. Yeah. Oh, this little one is. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. She's dead. Okay, that's all right. It happens.
Okay. The cover back?
Are you
No.
gonna?
Sorry. My bad.
You know what? Do we want to hit it? Is that steamer still going? I mean the
So I'm gonna
smoker?
start it again.
Okay. Here, let me. Would this help? Sorry.
That's okay. I'd like to say hi to the students of the Secundaria Eulogio Palma y Palma de Motul, Yucatan, and the teacher Patty. Okay. Hi everybody. I hope you're following. We're gonna be here. We're gonna start. We're gonna go check in the next side. So for now, remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Thank you.